Hi Cancer. Let's do a collective reading for you today and see what you need to be aware of. Today is Sunday the 26th of October 2025, but whenever you watch the videos when you're supposed to receive the messages. Also Cancer, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, as this is a Cancer collective. Cancer, let's see what you need to be aware of today. Today is whenever you watch the video. This is timeless. Thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing. Everything you do for me means so much. It does help the channel out. Also, if you could, hype if you love the video, it would mean a lot. Okay, so Cancer, you have bad health, occupation, and pathway. To me here, you've just come out of this energy of not feeling well. So you could have been in hospital. You may have had some type of medical condition. You may have just not been feeling well, not feeling 100. You could be a bit depressed. To me, though, you're back on track. I feel like you've been tended to, or you've been cared for, and you're back on track with something that you're doing. So you're doing something here with your occupation. Could be bringing in the coin, focused on stability, focused on building stability. Very focused on stability or keeping your mind occupied. But there's nothing wrong with loving you, right? Cancer, let's have a look. What does Cancer need to know today, spirits? First card of your reading in the recent past is the Two of Pentacles. You then have Judgment, Scorpio energy. The Star, Aquarius. In your current energy here, Cancer, you have the High Priestess, your energy. Center of your reading is the Nine of Pentacles. So as I said, you are somebody here that's very focused on a vision or a goal that you want to bring into fruition. Very independent, looking attractive. You then have the Eight of Pentacles. In your future energy, Cancer, you have Justice. The good news, I feel, is on the way. The Eight of Swords. And you have the Eight of Wands. On the back of the deck, you have the King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Cancer, I'll just give your clarifiers a quick shuffle, then we'll get started. Okay. What is the Two of Pentacles for Cancer today, spirits? So for the Two of Pentacles, you've got the Star. To me here, you're making a decision with the Two of Pentacles in the recent past, Cancer. So making a choice. These two choices could bring in, the same type of thing to you. They could be bringing in money or stability. It brings something in, but with these choices, one of these you're releasing, or you could be even releasing both. She does have two water pourers there. She is, or two vases that she's pouring the emotions out of, or releasing something here. So I see you adapting to this choice. So whatever this choice is, with the Star, there is all these stars in the sky. There's one in particular that lights up your life, that North Star. And I feel here Divine wants you to be focused on that one, okay? Giving to the one. Giving to the one star. So whatever that one star is, it could be something you're working on. What is Judgment? So Judgment is Scorpio energy. You have the Four of Wands. So doing this, focusing on one goal here, Cancer, you've got 11-11, you're on the right track. This is what Divine wants you to do, and it could be a commitment and love for some of you. Because the Four of Wands does have the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming into union, but coming close to a completion. So there is something here, it could be a Scorpio, but as I said, you've got Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Getting to work. It's time to do the work. The thing with the Judgment card is normally on the Rider-Waite, they are just waking from the coffin, so they haven't completely left what they are leaving behind, but they are making that transition or that decision to go another way, okay, to not look back. And I see you doing that. Standing firm on that decision and not looking back, because you do have the Star again here in your recent past. So it's really highlighting your vulnerability as you release this and focus on this one in particular. So what is the Star? The Two of Pentacles. So you've got the Star, the Two of Pentacles there, and then the Star and the Two of Pentacles here. You've got a lot of already mirroring energy. This is a hard decision for you to make. See if we can get another card. You're choosing something that fills your cup up. I also feel here for you, Cancer, you could be moving quietly, making this decision quietly, moving in silence, okay? But releasing something here and putting your all into this new adventure. Whatever this new adventure is to you, it does fill up your cup. Okay, but I feel whatever this is, also you are keeping it here a bit on the down low. So Cancer, let's have a look now at the High Priestess. The High Priestess is your energy. You share it with Pisces. What is the High Priestess? The Five of Cups, yeah. So going with the flow of life, understanding that flow of life, understanding what's meant for you, won't deny you, and you know, that is the secrets that you hold with the universe, with Divine, with your angels and ancestors here, looking behind the curtain, knowing that whatever's meant for you isn't going to deny you in this lifetime. And there was something that you were attached to, but you have released. You still think about it, okay? But I feel like here in the current energy for you, Cancer, you are having the epiphany. You're realizing now that there is more ahead, not behind. So let's have a look at the Nine of Pentacles. Tell us about the Nine of Pentacles. So for the Nine of Pentacles, you've got the Moon. Yeah, you're leaving something behind. You could also be here, Cancer, a little bit afraid about what's to come in the future. You don't know what's to come. You don't know what you're leaving behind. But you're moving forwards, okay? And Divine wants you to move forwards. You're moving towards your happiness, what you don't see. Okay, and this is more Pisces Cancer energy with the Moon. But there's this focus on you, bringing in a goal, bringing in stability. You are going to be moving towards stability because you are focused on self. There's something here that you are giving to where it's an overflowing cup of love, and I feel it gives you that overflowing cup of love. But there's this being afraid of what's to come. Will it ever come into fruition? But I feel with the Moon coming out for you, Cancer, it's about keeping your eyes on the prize. You've also got the Eight of Pentacles coming out. So the Eight of Pentacles talks about bringing that idea into fruition, seeing it through. So what is the Eight of Pentacles? You have the Fool, yeah. Grabbing that star and running with it. You're a little afraid, and we see that here in your energy, Cancer. And who wouldn't be afraid of something you've never walked before, a path you've never walked before? You don't know where it's going to take you. You don't know what is going to come. She's about to jump off or walk off a cliff here, and you've also got this wave about to crash on her, and she can't even see that. So there looks like there's going to be a flooding of emotions here that you're not even expecting, and I feel this is good news. If you see it through to the end, so you need to get going with it here, Cancer. You need to put it into fruition, because you do have the Justice card now coming out. It's all about karma. So whatever you put into here, you will be receiving some type of energy. So if you're giving to something toxic, I don't feel like good things are going to come. It's all about turning the wheel the right way. So let's have a look at justice for you. What is justice? You have the Queen of Swords. So yeah, I see something coming toward you here, Cancer, in the future. There's an evolution with something that you're working on. So I see some type of success. I see communication about success here. Ooh. I see what's coming to you is, I feel a message of a confirmation that there is going to be something, some type of agreement you're going to be signing. Whether this is to do with work, something that you're working on here, Cancer, but this agreement is going to last the long term. Let's have a look. But it's coming because of all the work that you are putting into something here. What is this Eight of Swords? The Ten of Wands. So with the Eight of Swords coming out, there's something about being imprisoned in the mind, about doing too much. You may feel like when this message comes in about this long-term work, you could be in your head about it's going to be too much for you. To me here, you are not going with the flow of life. You're not listening to your intuition. You've got the blindfold on in the future. You're not just taking it and running with it. And I feel you need to get back into that energy of the High Priestess, of going with that flow of life, understanding what's meant for you won't deny you. And there is something here that's coming in, and I feel it is long term. And I feel for a lot of you, it could have something to do with work. And it's something you need to have a look at. So what is the Eight of Wands? I see a lot of messages. The Eight of Wands. You've got two eights coming out. Eights are the symbol of infinity, manifestation. What goes around comes around. There is karma coming in. And I feel this is good karma because this is something that's long term for you. You've got the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel here, whatever this is that's coming in towards you, Cancer, as I said, it's got something to do with stability. So whether that's stability in a commitment with an actual person or stability with an occupation. But I feel here, this is something that you're going to be rehashing on or reworking on. This is something that you stopped working on in the past. You've also got the Ten of Pentacles. So if you take a chance to rework on this here, Cancer, this is something that is going to be, as I said, that long term. And that could be the goal that you want. The Ten of Pentacles is everything you desire. The Four of Pentacles is just normal life. The Ten of Pentacles is everything, is all those dreams, every single manifestation that you've wanted in your life, generational wealth. Let's now have a look. And I feel for a lot of you, it has something to do with work. Let's have a look at these two cards on the back of the deck. You've got the King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. This is for what you don't see. I see something coming in that you're not expecting. Something where you will be taking it on. You've got the Five of Cups. So this could be coming from a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's somebody here that this is something from the past. Someone here needs help with something, and I feel like you're going to help them. As I said, it could be a water sign. It is an adventure you're going to take, and I also feel for you, Cancer, that your emotions aren't involved. So it could be someone that you were working with in the past, whether platonically or romantically. So for the Three of Pentacles, you've got the Three of Wands. There is this coming together. You're going to be doing something with this person. As I said, reworking on something that you were working on before. I see this collective consciousness coming together. And sending out messages to the world. This is someone that's on a spiritual path, just like you. Could be a water sign. You've also got Leo energy here. Whoever this is putting on their big boy boots or their big girl boots and approaching you. Okay, but they do want to work together. You know, it could be a feminine energy. It could be somebody that has a bike, likes to ride bikes. But Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. I hope you all have a great weekend. But I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.